The United States patent system dates back to 1787, when our founding fathers signed the U.S. Constitution, giving authors and inventors the exclusive right to their writings and discoveries. While the scope of patents and the process for obtaining patents has changed in the past 225 years, the basic premise is still the same. Patents protect rights and help spur investment and innovation. For entrepreneurs, startups, and established enterprises, patents are an important part of a business strategy. Unfortunately, many myths exist about patents that can adversely affect a patent holder's decisions. At Fish & Richardson, we believe that understanding how to correctly protect an invention is an important key to success. As part of our ongoing educational series, Patents on Tap, two Fish & Richardson attorneys from our Southern California office addressed some of the myths surrounding patents.
Some of the common myths about patents include that if you have a patent, you can necessarily practice your patent. That is not true, because your patent may be an improvement patent and your actual product may read on somebody else's patent. So you may not be able to practice your own patent, but what you can do is you can prevent others from using your ideas.
There is no such thing as a provisional patent. There's a provisional patent application, which never becomes an issued patent. And sort of similar to that, I get the sense sometimes people think that, oh, well, I can just file something quick and cheap, and that will protect me. And in fact, even though a provisional patent application is never examined, it's still subject to all the same requirements as a regular patent application. So in the end, you get what you pay for in terms of the quality of what you file in a provisional patent application.
The only way that people are going to invest in your company is if they see value in your product. The patent adds an additional layer of protection and an additional layer of value, but it doesn't necessarily mean that investors will be interested in your product.
Another common myth I hear is that patents protect what's shown in the drawings, and that can be true depending on the nature of the patent you're dealing with. There's actually two different kinds of patents to understand. There's a design patent, which protects ornamental features of a product, in which case it is actually the drawings that matter. And then there's also what's called a utility patent application, which protects a functional innovation as defined in the claims. And in those types of patents, the drawings don't matter. What matters are the claims.
By comparison to the research and development costs, the development costs, manpower, all those types of things, getting a patent is relatively inexpensive. And when you look at the potential downside of not having a patent, that is allowing others to use your invention without paying you a royalty or some other kind of monetary benefit, actually the cost of obtaining a patent can be relatively inexpensive in the grand scheme of things.
Inventing a new product or method requires great attention to detail, and so does the planning and execution of a patent strategy. The U.S. Patent and Trademark website has multiple resources to assist you, or visit the Fish & Richardson website for more information.